Hello guys, this video is about price action candlesticks. Very basic stuff, useful to the beginners. The intention is to make it useful to the beginners. We'll see what price action means and the basic structure of a candlestick and a demo of a price chart in the end. Okay. If you see prices of any share, okay, the share could be anything. There could be a wide range of prices on a given day. For example, I have taken say prices for the day 10, 13, 16, 12, 14, 18, 11, 7, 20, 17, 15, like that. Okay, imagine these are the prices that are traded during the day. We need a simple price format that is easy to follow. Okay, that has to become a standard so that everybody need not go through entire history of the prices of the day, get a price range, get an idea about the share, how the prices behaved on that particular day. Okay, the standard that is accepted everywhere is this. There will be 4 prices that takes the range into consideration. One is open, high, low, close prices are taken. Okay, it's called OHLC, which stands for obviously open, high, low, close. Okay, now from the prices that are given, if you notice and fit those prices into this format, open is 10, high is 20, low is 7, close is 15. Okay, very basic stuff, easy to follow. Hope you understood it. I'll repeat. The format is called OHLC, which stands for open, high, low, close. Then from the example you can see, I'm repeating again, open is 10, high is 20, low is 7, close is 15. Okay, you must have heard the saying, picture is better than 1,000 words, right? So if you turn this price data into a candlestick, okay, this is how it looks. Let us first start with the format. Open is 10, high is 20, low is 7, close is 15. Okay, when it was formed like this, okay, into a candlestick, the high is plotted on the top, then the low is plotted at the bottom. Okay, high at the top, low at the bottom. Makes sense, right? Very logical. Then close, open prices are compared. Then if the close is more than open, then close is plotted on the top, then the open is plotted at the lower side. Okay, when close is more than open, it is considered bullish. That's why the candle is colored in green. So green candle is bullish. That is a convention in the stock market. Bullish is green, bearish is red. Okay, now if you look at the structure, it has a candle and it has these wicks. Upper wick is called upper wick, then the lower wick is called lower wick. This portion is the body. Okay, entire thing is the candle, in this case a green candle. Understood, right? High, low. High is always plotted on the top, low is always plotted on the low. Then depending on whether close is higher or open is higher, those two are plotted in the body. Okay, okay, I'll take another example. These are the prices. Open is 10, high is 20, low is 7, close is 8. Okay, close is lower than open, so high is closed on the top, low is closed, low is plotted at the bottom, then close is plotted here, then open is plotted here. Okay, you can see the upper wick, you can see the body, you can see the lower wick. As close is less than open, it is considered bearish, so bearish candle is painted in red, so red candle is bearish. Okay, now let us try to understand some combinations. See, the open, high, low, close prices may not be 4 different prices, right? See, in this example, we have taken the open price is also low price of the day. Okay, open is 10, low is 10, high is 20, close is 15. So how that gets plotted? High as usual on top, then open and low are same, so they get plotted here. Then close is 15, it gets plotted here because close is more than open. This is a bullish candle with upper wick. Obviously there won't be a lower wick. So next one, open is equal to high, low is 10, close is 15. Open is equal to high, close is less than open. So this is how it gets plotted. Open high gets plotted here, close is plotted here, low is here, and there is no upper wick, body, lower wick. This is another example. Okay, look at another example. Open is equal to low and close is equal to high. So high, close gets plotted here, open, low gets plotted here, and there are no wicks. You see only a green body. Okay, in this case, open is equal to high, close is equal to low, and this is how it gets plotted. High, open here, close and low at the bottom. You can see red body, bearish one. Another one, here the open is equal to close. So high is 20, low is 7. So high is plotted on the top, low is plotted at the bottom. Open and close are plotted at a single point. So you see a candle like this, which is also technically called a doji, where the open and close are equal. Okay, now we'll have a look at the candlestick price chart of Infosys. Okay, this is Infosys price chart on a daily time frame. Okay, day price chart. See, in the beginning you need to understand the price action from the candles itself without any indicators. Actually it gives a lot of information before you even try any other indicator. So your effort should be to read the candlestick chart as it is. Okay, now let us have a look at this Infosys daily chart. I am starting from the left. So if you see in the beginning, it's the red candle, which means you right away know it is a bearish one. Then the second candle is also a bearish one, but if you look at the size of the body, okay, it's a very big candle, which means it's a, see, this is bearish, this is bearish, okay, but this one is a bigger bearish day compared to the previous one. See, next you see a green candle. Then you can have a look at the wicks also. Okay, what is the body size, what is the wick size? Here you hardly see any wick. Here you can see the wick and very small body. Here also same. See, here you see a longer wick. So what does that mean? That's where you need to think. Okay, from the examples we have seen, for example in this screen, in this candle, the price made a high but could not sustain there. There is a selling and price closed here. Because it is more than open, because the close is more than open, it's plotted as a green candle. Okay, you understand how much you can learn from the a price candle itself without any indicator to begin with. Okay, now look at this one. Okay, this red one, you actually see almost like just a wick. Okay, hardly any body, which means this is the low, this is the high. Price opened here, closed there. Close is slightly lower than the open. That's why you see very small red body there. Okay, then see here it is green, but open and closer here hardly any you see anybody. Then this one, then that's how you see a candle, whether it is a red or green. Then another thing you notice when you look at the price chart is you don't see like a red green that way. When you look at one candle, it is possible you see consecutive red candles or consecutive green candles. Okay, what does that mean? What does it mean? We'll just see. Okay, if you see a red candle here, next day red candle, next day red candle. Okay, what can you conclude? Starting from this day, next 2-3 days, Infosys is bearish. Okay, if you can take any price from this high to this low or this close to this close, for 3 days there is a bearish trend. Okay, then you can go on like that. If you start here, there is a 1 green, 1, 2, 3 green candles. Okay, for 3 consecutive days it is bullish. That is how we can interpret looking at the data without any indicator. I keep saying this. Okay, then other thing you need to check when you look at the chart. Okay, the size of the candle and also the gap ups and gap downs that happen. Okay, see, gap up is when the price opens up higher than the previous close. See, you can see it here. Okay, the close is here. Where how much is the close? 1267. Then the next day it opened at 1282. Okay, higher than the previous close. That's why you see this gap up, which is considered a bullish sign and which is proved by end of day. See, this is a green candle. Next day also the price opened gap up and it closed here. So 1, 2, 3, these are bullish days for the Infi. Here you saw the bearish, here see the here you see the bullish. Okay, that's how basically you try to understand the trend. Like you keep hearing those words, right? Bullish trend, bearish trend, a particular index or a particular share. This is how it happens. Then based on what we just discussed, you try to identify elsewhere where there is bearishness. See, 1, 2, and the very big red candle. These 3 days are bearish. Okay, then another small recovery like green and green. Then again 4 red candles. See, starting here. Okay, except this red candle. Again the red candle here, all these days it went up. Okay, can you see the price of Infosys these days went up. Okay, then again it made a high here, then another 2 red candles, again bearish, then some sideways movement here, then again it pulled up, then the red candles, then again you see from starting here it is almost bullish till this point except these 2 red candles. Okay, you understand how to the reason why I'm talking this elaborately is, as I said, this is for beginners, so I'm taking it slowly and trying to explain each candle and the pattern so that you can easily follow. Okay, and there is no what should I say, not real difficulty in all these things, because people consider technical analysis is like a very what should I say, big deal. Okay, big deal. But initially to start to understand the price action, to understand a candlestick chart, this is all you need, right? There is nothing more mystery about these things. Okay, after that it is up to you. As you learn, as your interest grow, you try to add indicators, moving averages, trend lines, or whatever. You try to add all those things and you learn depending on your interest, the effort you put in or the depth you want to go into. It is up to you. Okay, but this is the basic stuff you can learn. See, as a beginner, either you will be an investor or trader or both. As a trader, obviously learn to look at the charts, but I feel even as an investor you need to have very basic knowledge to look at the price chart, because see, as I mentioned earlier, a picture is better than 1,000 words. Okay, if you look at the chart, this is like all the price candles nicely painted or drawn on a canvas. You can just have a look at it, and how much price history you can watch and learn, interpret from a single chart. Like what we are seeing is from Feb, okay, like 29th January, okay, till what date, like 2nd July. Almost this 6-7 months history, you can just have a look at the chart and understand and interpret. Okay, hope this video would be helpful to you, and this is made to the beginners. Hope you guys appreciate it. If you like the content and think it will be useful to any of your friends or like-minded, please share the video, subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Thanks for your attention.